Melody has finally revealed the truth behind what really happened on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. And it's not just about stepping away for personal peace. The real story runs much deeper. The fall of the show wasn't just about dropping ratings or a tired cast. It was a result of something much bigger, something happening behind the scenes that fans didn't see until it was too late. And now that Melody is speaking out, we're getting a clearer picture of just how serious it really was. When Melody decided to leave the show after 9 seasons, it shook the entire fan base. Her departure wasn't just another cast change, it felt like the heart of the show was suddenly gone. Melody had always been the glue. Her storylines were real, emotional, and full of growth. Whether she was dealing with the breakdown of her marriage, the challenges of co-parenting, or the ups and downs of friendships and business, people connected to her journey. She was open and raw in a way that made viewers feel like they were walking through life with her. So when she said she needed to step back, many people respected that, but others started to question what was really going on. It didn't take long for fans to notice the shift. The energy of the show changed immediately. The storytelling started to feel off, the cast chemistry didn't flow, and everything just seemed forced. That's when people started digging. It became clear that Melody's departure wasn't just about self-care, it was the result of something more toxic. Behind the scenes, things were messy. Melody had been growing frustrated with how the show was being run. She didn't agree with the way producers were forcing certain storylines, editing things to change the narrative, and trying to create drama that didn't reflect her truth. She spoke up about these issues, and that didn't sit well with some people. It was rumored that producers saw her desire for control as a threat. If she wasn't willing to play the game, was she still useful to the show? That's when the tension grew. Contracts became a problem, and it's been said that certain producers even retaliated against her when she refused to let them manage her television image. That type of environment became unbearable for someone who was trying to grow, heal, and stay true to herself. And Melody wasn't just being pushed by producers. Some cast members also played a role. Over the years, relationships had gotten messy. Trust was broken. Alliances shifted. What was once a strong cast started to feel divided, and Melody found herself more and more isolated. When she finally left, the cracks in the foundation of the show became impossible to ignore. Ratings dropped. Social media buzz slowed down. Fans stopped watching. They weren't just missing Melody, they were done with a version of the show that no longer felt real. New cast members were brought in, but none of them had that same spark. They tried to recreate the magic, but it didn't work. Scenes felt flat, drama felt fake, and the emotional depth was gone. It was like the soul of the show had walked out with her. Now Melody is finally breaking her silence. In recent interviews, she didn't hold back. Without naming names, she talked openly about how toxic things had gotten. She revealed that stepping away wasn't just a choice. It was something she had to do for her own peace and sanity. She talked about people behind the scenes trying to control her story, people she once trusted turning their backs on her, and how hard it was to constantly fight to be heard. She made it clear that if she ever returned to TV, it would be on her own terms. She wants creative control, respect, and the freedom to tell her story the way she sees fit. But here's where things get even more interesting. Melody might not be returning to Love and Marriage, Huntsville at all, because she might be working on something entirely new. There's quiet talk that she's building her own platform or show, something where she has full control. No more producers trying to force fake drama. No more being edited to fit someone else's narrative. Just real, intentional storytelling from her perspective. And she might not be doing it alone. Some say she's reconnected with familiar faces, possibly people who also felt pushed out or